gentle stretches to help you release tension and find deep relaxation. Are you ready to unwind? Let's go.
Meet me in extended child's pose. With your knees wide towards the sides of your mat, your big toes touching behind you. Lower your hips down towards your heels. Walk your arms out long in front of you. With your forehead resting on your mat, this is the time to let go. Soften the muscles in your face. Around your eyes, your jaw. Release your shoulders, your hips, and your core as you feel your belly fall towards the mat. This is a practice of holding on and letting go, a practice of strength and relaxation. So even in these relaxing poses, you are still practicing strength of the mind, to keep your mind present, to stay focused and calm. From here on out, we will hold grounding, relaxing poses for 1 to 3 minutes each. So do your best to keep your mind on your mat and breathe deeply and calmly to settle in and find presence in each position. Slowly rise, going to a tabletop, then curl your toes under behind you and sit your hips back onto your heels to feel a deep stretch in the arches of your feet. Now, this is a finicky spot on our bodies, so don't go past your edge. The edge is that place between being in control, it's a very deep stretch, or being out of control and in total strain and agony. So find your edge, stay on the controlled side, then breathe into it. Three, two, one. Walk your hands forward into your tabletop. Release your feet, maybe shake it out a little bit. Should feel pretty good. Then for a twisting pose, thread the needle. Take your right hand and thread it through the hole behind your left arm, coming all the way through to lower down onto your right shoulder with your right temple resting down on your mat. And for a deeper variation, extend your left arm straight forward with your palm resting down on the ground. So it's kind of a half twist, half puppy dog. Once you find that pose, then breathe. And allow yourself to settle into place. You're not straining for a deeper stretch, but just breathing and relaxing and observing what happens as you soften and let go. To come out, first, drag your left hand back, placing your left hand underneath your left shoulder, then press into your left hand to de-thread the needle, coming back into your tabletop on your hands and knees. Pause here and notice what you feel, where you feel it. And for the left side, thread your left arm underneath, coming all the way through until your left shoulder comes down to your mat, left temple rests down on your mat. And if you did on the other side, extend your right arm straight out in front of you for that puppy dog variation. And then no more straining, no more reaching, no more tensing, just relax into place and breathe. Noticing all the areas where you feel your breath creating space. Come out. First, drag your right hand back, planting your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Press into your right hand to de-thread the needle. Come back to your seated cup. Hold. Breathe. And pause here to observe any new sensation. When you're ready, send your hips high and back in the downward facing dog. Now take a walk to the top of your mat. Throw gorilla pose. Separate your feet about hip distance. Deeply bend your knees. Then slide your palms underneath your feet one at a time so far that your toes come all the way up to your wrists. Keep your gaze set out in front of you so that you can help with your balance. You never want to shift so much weight forward that you actually topple forward, because then you can't catch yourself. So keep some weight in your heels as you wiggle out your toes on your hands, washing the blood, the fluid, the ligaments, the muscles in your hands. This is so restorative to do after a chaturanga heavy practice. It's so restorative to do really any time to help our wrists and hands recover from texting, typing, chaturangas, high planks, whatever it is that you're doing. So make it count. You're here now. And slowly release. Shake out your hands. And take a seat on your mat. Come to lie on your back and hold your knees into your chest for a full wing pose. And when it's mindless, a pose like this becomes boring and annoying, frustrating to be in. But when you're mindful, there is so much to observe in your mind. Your reactions, your thoughts, thought patterns, but also in your body, your digestion. So lengthening and softening in your lower back, in your hips and spine. So it's your choice, mindless or mindful. You're here now, so make it count. For a half wind pose, extend your left leg straight down on your mat. And then pull your right knee across your body into a supine spinal twist. Now don't worry about your knee touching the ground. It's likely not going to. Just allow yourself to breathe into place here. Allow gravity to take hold over time so that with each deep breath you may relax and soften into place. Feel your right shoulder relax and the muscles in your chest lengthen. Breathe into that space. With each exhale, releasing the tension, releasing the strain. There's nothing to hold on to anymore. You don't need to hold on. The ground supports you. Your breath calms you. You can totally let go. And wherever you are, make your way back to full wing pose. Both knees to your chest. Take a moment here to reset and relax. And remind yourself that you're exactly where you need to be, even when you're feeling a little bored or frustrated. It's all here to serve you. So let's take half wind with your left knee and extend your right leg long down on your mat. And then for the supine twist, draw your left knee across your body, taking your time as you settle into the full expression of your twist. Try not to force anything down, but instead breathe. Soften the muscles in your face, your jaw, your shoulders and hands. Feel your breath in your back, creating length on your inhale naturally without effort, and softening and deepening the twist with your exhale, even if it's just a millimeter of a difference. Everything is a variation. Everything is an option. A modification does not mean less than, because there is no textbook pose that you are aiming for in all of your yoga practice. It's about how the poses fit in your body each day. The poses are a vehicle for you to learn more about yourself, about your reactions, how you can widen the gap between stimulus and response, so that you may respond with mindfulness, presence, and peace. So take your time as you come back to your full wind pose. And take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and release your legs, setting up for Shavasana, the most important pose of your entire practice. Take your time as you settle in. Take up as much space as you need to soak in the energy of the practice, to process all that you've just done. So close your eyes, relax your face, and feel the weight of your body completely supported by the ground beneath you. You can let go. Notice how it feels to just be in total relaxation, body and mind. You're welcome to stay here. If you're feeling really good, you've got the time, you can even pause this video. But if you're ready to come out now, we'll take our time. Just take a big breath in and out, stretching through your fingers and toes. And then reach your arms overhead and grab onto your right wrist overhead. And with your arms like this, cross your right ankle over your left. And begin to stretch your body on your right side, lengthening from your right ankle over your right hip, through your right ribs, all the way underneath your right shoulder, through the heel of your right hand. Breathe into that. Take this time to really make it count. So we'll just take 30 seconds here to actually soften into place. So you were stretching on purpose. Now relax. Breathe. Feel. And observe. And then come back to center. And switch sides. Grab onto your left wrist. Switch your ankles. Your left ankle is on top of your right. And then take your time as you slowly stretch into place, lengthening from your left ankle through your left hip, through your left ribs, underneath your left shoulder, and all the way up through the heel of your left hand. Create space. And hold this position and do your best to relax into place. No more straining for a deeper stretch. Just breathe. Notice. Feel. And then release your arms and legs, come back to center and roll onto one side. Press yourself out seated. And bring your hands together at heart center with your eyes closed. Our yoga practice is one of balance and connection. Your body and your mind. Whether it's your strength being challenged in power poses, or your mind and your mental strength being challenged in the yin poses. All of it is part of your practice, and all of it is here to serve you. You're exactly where you need to be. And today's practice happened exactly as it needed to happen for you today. You did great. From the yogi in me to the yogi in you. Namaste.
Well done, yogi. Slow and relaxing was just what we needed, huh? If you're doing the 21-day yoga challenge, then congratulations, you've made it through all 21 days. And if you haven't already signed up, you can still do so by clicking the link in the description down below or scan the QR code. Have a great day.